Okay, hello and welcome back to my Dandy's World Bassie Mastery runs. Slightly a little late due to some issues with the streaming service. I should have everything set up going well now. So I know last time I was playing I talked about potentially doing a public run to get the last few done. However, with the current Care Bears crossover event going, everyone is currently just playing either Cosmo, Sprout, or Ginger, and then it's just repeatedly getting hit, healing each other, and then leaving once they've got the quest done. So no one's actually trying to get to floor 20. So I figured I would simply just go on my own to get to at least floor 20, and that way that I can just join them, wait until they get their things done and leave, and hopefully get a few more floors for survive enough floors. I do plan once I get survive floors and use items done, and survive floors and use floor 20, to do the travel and the ability usage on my own, simply because I don't think anyone wants to sit here and watch me just spam the ability button while running around in circles. It's not exactly riveting entertainment. So yeah, so I'm planning to get to floor 20 on this run, and then we will see where things go from there. I did swap out my mind makeup. It was a decent idea, however, rather than simply just remove the penalty for missing the check, it's better to swap in thinking cap and just make the checks much easier to hit, which is going to make the progression go faster. Simply because, yeah, the Twisted aren't getting mad at me and chasing me down when I hit the thing, but missing a check still stops you from extracting for a little bit, so simply easier just to reduce the amount of failures, so that way my progression can be a little faster. Can a guy not send a text message in peace? No amount of extra skill check chance can make up for me just being bad. I will be honest, part of the reason I'm doing this as a solo run instead of as the public run I mentioned I might do isn't just because of the event issue, it's also because somebody mentioned that I'd have better luck getting to floor 20 on a public run with different trinkets than doing it solo. I'm pretty sure they didn't mean that as like they thought I was bad or anything. But now I've activated my spite, and so therefore I'm going to do this as a solo just to prove you that yes, in fact, I do actually have a better chance of doing it this way. So there is a good chance they did mean it thinking I was bad, because to be fair, that was my last video, which was dying on floor 3 or 4 and then restarting and only getting 9. But again, that was mostly because I ran out of time. I've gone past floor 9 plenty of times. It's really not hard. Most of the time I get to floor 20 and then either get done what I'm doing and let myself die, or I just get bored and decide I want to restart a run. And I will admit, I was a little out of focus last time too. Hence the dying on floor 4 was not that dangerous. Like, it wasn't goob or anything, it was freaking boxing, I'm pretty sure. Though I will admit, I was also a little bit worried about doing this run today, because Goob is currently on the board, and he is just not fun. You can get around him, but you have to be so much more careful, and it's a very stressful experience. I think part of what's still messing me up is, despite having the extra size on the skill checks, Bassie's skill check speed is still 1, meaning her skill check line moves a lot faster than others. Like, I was playing Flight yesterday for the update, and his skill check speed is 2, and I never once missed a skill check, even on the circle size, despite his skill check size being only 10 off from Bassie's wishful thinking cap. It was mostly just the fact that, like I said, Bassie's line moves faster. Even just the 1 level difference, hers moves faster and therefore can sometimes mess you up. I am very curious as if the thinking cap will have any effect on the treadmill machines, because I noticed the lower your skill check, the more times you have to hit the button to complete the treadmill skill check. But at the same time, they don't really have a size, so I'm wondering if maybe the increased size will increase the, like, reduce the amount of times you have to hit it, maybe? We've got Shelly right on floor 6. Don't normally get a main this early. I've got to say too, one of the things that makes me a little confused and not so sure about when people say public runs are better is that so many times I've actually gone into a public run and someone will come along and say they like, you know, you get your usual people fighting to be distractor, and then you get your backup distractors, and these people, they're on the right tunes, like they're Louie and Pebble or, you know, Goob or whoever they're using, and they've got the right trinkets. And then most times they're like dead before floor 10, and it's never like really difficult to distract Twisted like mains or Goob or Scraps. It's always like I had one floor where the floor ended up being Twisted Cosmo, Twisted Shrimpo, and he died to them. And I thought maybe like, oh, maybe someone, no, nobody was near him. He was just completely on his own doing his thing, and he died to the Twisted. Didn't say anything in chat about he had made a mistake or that he needed to leave. He just died to them and then left. And if it happened once or twice, I could just mark it down as like, oh, it's just they needed to go, didn't say anything. But so many times I get distractors who just, they all die before floor 10 despite having the tunes and trinkets they need to distract successfully. So it really does make me wonder if public runs are the best, because if everyone's dying that quickly, how is anyone supposed to get to floor 20 or higher? Now, obviously, this doesn't apply to every distractor. I'm sure there are plenty of you out there who are very good and can like, I've seen videos of people distracting all the way up to like floor 100, and so it's just, I never seem to get these people. I always get the ones who just die super early, and so it's like, yeah, I could join public runs to try and get to floor 20, but 9 times out of 10, I'm the last one left on floor 11 or 12. So why wouldn't I just solo to start with? Because that way I don't have to share tapes or whatnot, so I can stock up and get all the good items, so that way I've got plenty of heals and other escape items, so that way I can actually get to floor 20 safely. I know I've complained a little bit about the people who, the way people have been playing during the current event, the Care Bear crossover, but I did really enjoy it. I got my quest done pretty early and picked up the one for Astro, my main, because I really liked it. And then I ended up buying the other two as well. I am very, very, very excited for the Halloween update, however. I played during the Easter event and really enjoyed that. I unfortunately started playing after the Christmas event was done, so I missed out on getting those guys, but I'm really looking forward to getting the Halloween characters and skins and whatnot. Now, I know during the Easter event, the emotes weren't a thing. So during the Easter event, the only thing you could get were the Easter tunes and skins for them and other characters. So I'm really wondering if Quell this time around for the Halloween event is going to give us Halloween-themed stickers as well. I think it'd be really cool to have Get to Elevator or Everyone at Elevator stickers, but Halloween-themed. of the two characters that have been revealed for the Halloween event, I like Rebecca. I think Sylvester is better in my, like, that is my opinion. I think he looks better. He's cooler. I think Rebecca's going to be the common, Sylvester's going to be the uncommon, so I think we still have the rare and main to see. I'm kind of hoping the main is like a Dracula character. That would be pretty freaking cool. I'm kind of curious about his personality. Because you can, like, Bassie here, the Easter main, he or she, their personality, I should say. But Bassie, her personality, she's very much afraid of being replaced. That's her kind of like her whole thing. And we had that little lore room on the Easter floor that had kind of like the Coco pictures and Bassie pictures and the whole creepiness of like the ink and the scratch marks and all that. So like it very clearly hinted at Bassie's unstable personality. I haven't really played, like I said, I didn't get to play the Christmas event, but I have seen, like I have read about Bassie's interactions and the way they are on the Wikipedia, so like I have seen Bassie's personality, and they do seem to be a lot more chipper and happy, though obviously there is still like the whole sadness about them being holiday tunes and not being around all the time. So I'm really curious as to if we're going to get a new personality for the Halloween tune, or if he's going to have a personality similar to one of the other two holiday mains we have. I go way too early. And hit it again. Got distracted by Brusher running at me. I know I am a lot more chatty on this stream. To be honest, I'm a very introverted person, so I was a little uncomfortable the last few streams I was doing. I was still getting into it, getting used to it, and I wasn't entirely certain people would want to hear me sit here and yap while playing through. But I kind of figured that is just what people do. Like in the streams and videos and whatnot, like the person playing will talk either just about the game or about things in general. So I figured, you know, that's kind of what people expect. And like I said, at first I was uncomfortable, but I've gotten a little more comfortable with it, so... I know I'm probably just yapping to an empty room, but I do know that I get some people watch these, so as long as there are some people who find joy out of this, I'll keep going. Even if I am just background noise for people. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I use a lot of people for background noise. Like I do watch Markiplier. Like I don't give him my full attention. A lot of the time he's on like the second monitor or something. Just background noise for whatever I'm doing, but I'm still paying attention to him. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing things like that. So I do try not to watch while I play games like this, simply because I can't help, even if I am using this background noise, I can't help but look over sometimes when things happen. And with Dandy's World, when that happens, a lot of the times you're going to miss skill checks. Either you don't hear them pop up, or they pop up and you don't look back fast enough. Some of my worst runs have been runs where I can't keep my eyes off my second monitor. And of course that is happening a bit too since I've been streaming on Joy and Blackout. Have been happening a bit in my streaming simply because I've got my recording service on my second monitor, so I keep peeking over just to make sure everything's fine and there's been no issues. At least with that though, it's just a quick look and back, so most of the time I'm good. I don't miss skill checks. But there have been a few where I've looked over, and right as I look over, it pops the skill check, and then I'm just not fast enough. Oh, so Brighton's on this floor. I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen him glow. Oh, who's that? Brusha. Okay. Thank God it's not Goob. There was a run I did a while back that I didn't stream for. I don't really use them. But, there was a run I did a while back that I... of course it's extract. A while back that I didn't record. And, I got a blackout, and then I got Goobs and Scrap. And I gotta say that it was a fairly open but small map at the same time, so I was not happy about my luck. It was a very stressful floor. I did get hit at least twice. Thankfully, I had a med kit, but it was rough. It was very, very rough. Especially because I believe at the time I was still doing mastery research. So I was playing Roger, who doesn't glow in a blackout, so I could not see Goobs and Scrap coming. So 9 times out of 10, I would just get hit. I gotta say, I love the gumball. I love the random chance to get a skill, and then when you do get one you want, it is such a huge boost. I do still wonder if Quell's going to give us trinkets that affect the skill check speed, because before the skill, like, I'm sure the skill check speed was a thing the whole time, but it wasn't a stat we got to see. Like, it wasn't in our little stat thing here. But now we have a speed and a speed multiplier, so I'm really wondering if we do get one. And what's interesting is, as I was mentioning before, Flight has a skill check speed of 2 and his is slower. So rather than, you know, the higher your skill check speed, the faster the thing goes, it's actually the opposite. The higher it goes, the slower it goes. So it's going to be interesting to see if the trinkets either increase it to make it easier to hit your skill checks, or if you can get ones that, like, lower your skill check speed so that it's way faster, which makes it harder to hit, but potentially gets the skill check done faster. Now, this stream is probably going to go for a little while, because, like I said, I'm going to floor 20. I don't really expect and it's 1, even though Bassie's got a 2-star and her extraction speed, her skill check is 1, so that's going to slow things down. But I don't plan to be streaming that long all the time, simply because then I've got like a 4 or 5 hour, probably not 4 or 5 hour, but like a 3-hour video that for putting on TikTok, which I do after I'm done the stream. That means I have to split it up into 3 parts. So most of the time I'll only be going like 1 or 2 hours. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the Halloween yet, simply because I know I really want to just play and get all of the Halloween stuff done as quickly as possible. So, like, I'll probably be playing most of the day. I don't know if I'm going to want to stream for the entire time I'm playing, or if I'm just going to, you know, stream for 2 hours, then play a bunch on my own, and then stream 2 hours the next day, play a bunch on my own. It's not really going to be anything super interesting, because I'm just going to be playing Roger to get the research done. I'm obviously going to floor 20. Back-to-back blackouts. Joy. Well, let's hope Goob's not on this floor. Or his sister. Either one would be bad. I do really enjoy Bassie's having 4 items and the ability to drop items, because that lets you shuffle things around. Like if you happen to pick up a med kit early, once you get other items, you can put it into your last slot so GG doesn't just, you know, yoink it right away. I did remember once seeing someone who gave a suggestion of, like, once you completed Mastery, instead of getting, like, just the skin, you got an extra trinket slot for that character. I think that would be rather interesting. Part of me thinks, though, an extra trinket slot is either never going to happen, or it's going to be one specific toon who gets it. I don't think it'll be the Halloween toon, simply because, like, Bassie having an extra item slot makes sense, because she's a basket. And, you know, Easter baskets would make sense. I don't think... I mean, maybe if I'm right, he is, like, a Dracula main. You could argue, like, he could have another trinket because, oh, they're vampires. They have family heirlooms. But it doesn't really make sense. I'm wondering if Quell does make him a vampire, will he have, like, a reverse heal? Will he be able to take a heart from someone? I don't think so, simply because that would open up way too much for griefing, and I don't think Quell wants to promote. Well, obviously Quell doesn't want to promote griefing because they ban people for doing that. But as cool an ability as it would be, like I said, I don't think it will ever happen due to the griefing potential. I apologize if any of my sniffles are getting caught up in the mic. Woke up a little bit of a stuffed nose this morning. I'm trying my best to keep the mic muted while I do that so it doesn't get picked up, but... Sorry about that. Bot came into my chat and was reporting him. May not have any viewers, but I'm certainly not just going to sit there and let a bot go away, or go unpunished, rather. Bots are for losers, and anyone who sets up a bot for chat viewers, or even just anything in exploitation or scamming in general, should just go away. I'd say meaner, but this is technically Twitch and Twitter, so I'm sure I'd get in trouble if I did that. Saying they've actioned on my report. I gotta say, Twitch is a little weird in how some reports, they are just on it way faster than anything else, and then some reports you just don't hear about anything from it. So floor 10, we're halfway there. If I could stop getting back-to-back blackouts, that would be great. Usually what I'll do is I'll pick the electrician card and then not pick the piping tape card, because I don't actually mind the acre leaks. I actually rather like them. But by picking the electrician card, obviously your chance of a blackout is lower, but also because then your blackout is higher, you have a much better chance of getting a blackout. And if you roll an acre leak, and if you roll an acre leak, you can't get a blackout. So technically, by lowering the electrician, using an electrician to lower the blackout chance, you're actually lowering it even further because it's more likely to roll the acre leak. I'm a little surprised I completed that one treadmill so quickly without switching, because I was distracted by what I was doing, but it just goes to show high movement speed will get that done. Something I did notice, I originally, when I was doing my dial runs, I mentioned that I didn't think completing a skill check on the treadmill would actually cause the progress to go up like a regular skill check. But then I did notice after doing one shortly after an update was out that it did in fact go up after doing a skill check. So I was wrong about that. Personally, I would have kind of liked the machine to just be like that, where rather than doing the skill check to get progress, you do the skill check just to not fail. But I'm still fine with it the way it is as well. Like, I don't have any issue with it. My God, Shrimpo, you just will not leave me alone. Still not as bad as Louis. Louis is the king of campers. I swear that guy has a freaking hidden passive that just... he knows when it's the last machine or two, and instead of going to the rest of the map, he just sits there at the one you need to do. I have had him run up to the machine I'm working on, go to leave, and then immediately just turn around and come back. And he'll do that like 7 times in a row. Not the best choice of cards. I don't need more tapes, but my ability doesn't have a cooldown, so I can't really reduce it. The thinking cap was definitely the correct choice, though. It has made these skill checks so much easier, which is... Oh, hi, Gigi. Which has made my progression faster, because I'm actually hitting the grades and doing the machines faster. Finn and Gigi, eh? I have not had a lot of luck with any healing items so far. Like, Dandy hasn't offered any, I haven't found any. It's a little weird, to be honest, to go this long without getting a heal of any kind. I suppose the benefit there is, you know, I don't have any heals for Gigi to take, so... tempted to run in front of Gigi and then just immediately drink both of my sodas so there's nothing for her to steal, just to taunt her. And still not offering any heals. Okay, dandy. Single non-blackout, and then you hit me with another blackout. Well, at least this one's got Shelly, so it's slightly interesting. The real question is, who's the other one? That's the big skill check. Oh, damn it. I was expecting it to still be big, so I was not expecting the bar to, not ready for the bar to move that quickly. Is that Shelly I just saw in the darkness there, or am I seeing things? Oh, yep, okay, that was in fact Shelly. Still have not found a single heal. I don't want to say the words that would normally... Oh, Cosmo. Okay. No wonder I haven't seen him. He's hiding in the darkness. I don't want to say the other words that usually get said with those things, simply because I feel like that will jinx me. Well, thank you, Mitsuri, for sharing the live, if you're still there. That might help more people find something they enjoy watching. If not, oh well, they'll find other people they enjoy. Which is bad. know the last one's here, but I do still need to take a peek. Okay, so no healing items. Well, that's okay. We'll just do our best. Oop. Yep, that was just... Tried to get another skill check, couldn't because it started. Got distracted by that, wasn't able to hit it in time. We're okay, though. I still have not seen Cosmo at all. Like, I know he's kind of a dark brown, but, like, he does have a white sweater, so you'd think I'd be able to see him. I'm sure he'll pop up right near the elevator to Cheap Shoppy. That's usually how this map goes. Hello again, Shelly. I have to say, I'm a little surprised she's on top of me this much. Usually when I get Shelly, she just ignores me. Oh, hey, there's Cosmo. But yeah, usually when I get Shelly, she just kind of ignores me. Like, whatever machine I'm going to, she'll just decide she wants to go to the other side of the map. But I guess she really wants to say hello. I did get a very, very cute Care Bear. Here we go. Well, to remember that Care Bear outfit for her. Don't think it's gonna fit her twisted form. It's not really designed for dinosaurs. Oh, don't see me. As cute as it is, though, I'm not sure I want to take off the Dino Snore skin, because that skin is really freaking cute for Shelly. Okay. Useless card, piping tape, which I don't want, because I want to increase that chance. And then Panic Time, which is not super useful, because I always try and save a machine close to the elevator. Oh well. Again, I really don't know what my luck is with these blackouts. Like, this is ridiculous. Hi, Yada. This is also the floor where I get a third twisted. Ah, great, and there's Goob. Oh, no, there's Goob. Okay, open floor, open but small floor with Goob and a blackout. Okay, I can do this. Bassie does have a 4-star in stealth, so I can get away with a few things like that. This one. Oh, hi, Yada. God damn it. That was dumb of me. Notice what I meant earlier, though, about the go-around goob and it being hard. Doing perfectly fine all throughout the run. Finally get a floor with goob on it, and nope, there's the immediate hit. Now, I'd like to know where goob is, but unfortunately it's a blackout, so I can't see. Hopefully I can get this machine done quickly. Okay, 2 more machines. I just have to avoid goob. It'd be nice if I could find a heal. But I'm not gonna be that lucky. Really wish I knew where goob was. That's Cosmo. Oh, I was not paying attention. Yes, it is here. Okay, I did leave the last machine here. Okay, that was an unfortunate floor, but we are okay. And Dandy still won't give me a heal. Why are you like this, Dandy? This is why we can't have nice things. Shrimpo and Yada, that's not too bad. And Brusha, okay. No goob. This will be a much more manageable floor. Boy, are they trying to find me, though. I know I could go that way, but I really want to go that way. Okay, so which machine do I want to V-mode? And am I going to find a heal, or is the game just going to leave me high and dry? No, I don't like this one. Kinda seems like the answer is the game's going to leave me high and dry. Sometimes you just have to really believe in your hiding spot. I'm pretty sure Brusha has the highest spot sight range in the, like, probably better than Pebbles even. 'Cause I swear, she will spot you from across the room with just the slightest pixel. She sees so much as a toe go around that corner and she is after you. Ooh. The game did give me a heal. Well, I say that, and then, you know, she sees me down the hallway and doesn't chase me. So, you know, thanks, Brusha, for making me look like I'm crazy. I mean, I probably am crazy, but we don't really need to be out here proving it. Okay, I get it. You guys don't want me on that machine. I'm sorry, but I'm going to get on that machine. Of course, I look away. that's alerted them to the machine I want to be on, so now they're really going to be trying to keep me off it. That one was just bad. I didn't fail that time, Yada. Come on, Shrimbo. Man, they really do not want me completing this machine. Only hitting goods, but honestly I'm just afraid of messing up again. Especially with how aggressive they are being about that machine. Hey, finally got a nickel. Ooh, Sprout's floor. I was really annoyed the first time I got... Oh, hi, Sprout. Didn't think you'd be here. I was really annoyed the first time I got this floor after its remake. Well, Cosmo here is too. Okay, be any more cliche. But the first time I got this floor after it was remade, simply because the first time I got it was a blackout, so I couldn't actually even see the new floor. So it's like, hey, here's our cool new, reimagined floor with how great it looks, and you don't get to see it because it's a blackout. Haha. I think I might want to V-mote the machine she's in, because the other machines seem to be in nice spots. Yeah, so I'm gonna go wait for her to pop out of this one and then V-mode it. He would have seen me if not for the ichor splatter. You still in there? She is not. You don't have to go looking for Cosmo there, Sprout. He's right there. Or maybe you're just looking for the flower? I can't help you there. Might be some... Actually, I think I do know where the flower is. Pretty sure there's a spilled bunch of flour over that way. Hello, Mr. Pibble. I appreciate you wanting to play with me. At the moment, I'm just doing kind of solo mastery runs. I might at some point, if enough people watch and want to, start doing some not solo, public runs with people. You can certainly keep an eye out, and if I start doing that, absolutely you can join me. I may even do that for the Halloween event on the 10th, simply because I think it might be more fun to do a public run with everyone else to check out the new Halloween stuff. We're getting pretty close. Dandy's still not going to offer me a heal or anything. Shrimpo's in one of them. It's not too bad. And Tisha. Okay, that's not bad at all. Just sneak that right behind her. Skill checks that big, still can't hit the grate. Good job, me. Really, Tisha? Is this how you want to be? Nope, couldn't squeak past her. Hello there, Isabella. Thank you for joining in. Hopefully my last... that way to my last few floors here at 20 are not too bad. Not going to do Devil's floors simply because 25 machines takes a while, especially for someone with low extraction stats like Bassie. And it is a little more dangerous, so getting to 20 would be a little bit harder with that. Hello there, Susie. Thank you for joining in. Let's see, Shrimpo, Yada. Tisha, and who's number 4? I have actually, Isabella. I actually have every tune except for the Christmas tunes, because the Christmas tunes were added before I started playing. So their event ended before I got a chance. Cosmo's the last. Okay, that's pretty easy. If you mean mains during the run, I did have Shelly a few floors back. She's been the only one, however. I wouldn't mind seeing a few more of them. I used to constantly get V during my solo runs. Like, she was showing up all the time, but she's kind of been avoiding me recently. He's not in that machine, so I'm good to start it as soon as Tisha decides what she's gonna do. Oop. Hi, Cosmo. Yeah, I usually get V a lot. Shelly shows up here and there. Sprout's a little on the rare side. He doesn't show up too much for me. Pebble's kind of like a 50-50. Some days I will not see him at all. Some days I will see him multiple times in a row. It's early. My highest floor? I'll be honest, I've gotten up to about 25. I usually get bored around floor 20 and usually either end the run and do a different run or just end the run. One of these days I think I'll probably do my best to see just how high I can go. Okay, fair enough. You were just on me. Okay, we just don't want to let me on the machine, do we? Everyone gonna play nice for a bit? Okay. So hopefully get to floor 20 here. Then only about 12 more floors to survive. And then simple ability use and item use while moving to get my masteries done. I'll probably move on to Blot after Bassie here. do know Blot's masteries need you to survive some floors with Yada and Louie in your team. So I was thinking about maybe doing public runs. But the problem with that is, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, everyone's currently playing healers to try and get the Care Bear quest done. So finding people playing both Louie and Yada in the same lobby is going to be a touch difficult. So I'm thinking I might just solo until the event here is done and then get that part of his mastery. Probably the easiest way to do it. Still not offering me any heals, are we, Dandy? Floors and only found a single band-aid. So Bright on this floor, as is Connie, because I just saw her. I hope it's not Goob again. Yep, I know about that. Yes, I know it's Connie. Oh, Razzle Dazzle, okay. And Boxer, okay. We've got some easy ones here. Thankfully, Razzle's not sitting. I've gotten Pebble and Blackouts quite a lot, Isabella. He seems to love showing up during Blackouts. I did earlier in the stream get Goob on a Blackout, and that's why I used that one band-aid I found. Goob is currently on the board, and I'm very thankful I've only found him once. I mentioned it earlier, but the worst floor I had was it was a smaller floor but kind of open, and it was a Blackout with both Goob and Scraps on it. I got hit quite a lot on that floor. This run, thankfully, aside from that one Blackout Goob, has been pretty nice to me. Even though I've been getting I've gotten like 8 Blackouts. They've been mostly pretty easy twisted. Didn't think you'd still keep coming. I am looking forward to finally getting done Bassie's masteries. I don't really mind her that often. She is nice to play, but she is definitely more of a play with other people support kind of character. She can solo, but she's not really built for it, what with her not great extraction stuff. I know Blot's kind of in the same category, but him not being a main means he has an extra heart, so that makes things slightly less stressful. Plus, his ability is extremely good for getting out of tight spots. Okay, so I need to cross Razzle Dazzle here. Hey. Thank goodness boxing wasn't just a little bit faster. Oh, that was a gumball. Perfect. Oh. Still not great cards right to the end. Okay, so Sprat's floor with Tegan. R&D. Yada. And who's the last? Scraps. Okay. Wanted to come play with her brother. Well, this should be fun. I think one of those might be my best V-mode. Yeah, definitely this one. Then we'll try and get this one done as quick as possible. Okay. Welcome back there, Bella. I do appreciate you watching my my live here. You missed me finding scraps on this floor. Thankfully, she didn't see me. But she is lurking around. Oh, there she is. Ooh, that was close. Okay, let's just go to the other side of the map. R&D is right in the center, so that kind of limits which way I can go. So I've got 2 machines out here. So the other 2 should be right over there. Could have sworn I saw them over here. Alright, well I know roughly where Scraps is, so let's take a peek. Yes, hi Tegan. Oh right, there was one right here. Okay, let's see. I think it might have been 3 out there and I just miscounted. Tiara. Oh, there she is. One, two. Okay, yeah, there were 3 out here. Perfect. Should be able to get these two done before Scrap's paths back this way. Swing the other two, or three, don't... Two, because, right, R&D can't move. Swing the other two don't come over this way. Managed to get through that floor without getting nipped. And we've done the Reach Floor 20 mastery. It's about 12 more floors to survive. About 51 items or so. I think 41. 41. Oh, hi, Shelly. Ooh, hello, Goob. And Astro. Oh, all the mains now. Oh, and there's Sprout over there. I've been going for about 2 hours right now. Which is about how long someone with Bassie's extraction usually goes for. Well, this should be a fun floor. 3 mains and goo. Ooh, speaking of. Probably, there might be a worse one. That one's not that bad a spot. Yeah, I'm gonna V-mode over here. Figured you were too close. I have done much longer ones. Back when I was doing my dial runs, the last one I did on Astro, I actually ended up going about 3 hours just to get to about floor 23. That might honestly have been one of the most boring runs I've ever done. Nothing happened. It was like common twisted all the way up to that floor. Any mains I did get, they just never interacted with me. They all just stayed on the other side of the map. It was really boring, honestly. There's Goob. It's nice having all the machines in one little spot here. Oh, here comes everyone to say hi. Quite literally everybody. Jeez, that skill check gets really small if you touch the ichor. Probably one in this room up here. Here, Astro, but where? There's two over here. I don't have Shrimpo's mastery, actually, and at some point I do know his, but I, really not sure I want to do that. Oh, okay, that worked. Shrimpo is a very rough character. As is pretty obvious, he is a challenge character, but having a single star in every single stat, that is very rough. I will eventually at some point, but he's pretty low on my list. Hit that way too early. Come on. Yeah, you see me. Oh, I thought Shelly was gonna come in here. Yeah, because I imagine on Shrimpo you have to play super safe or play with like people who are helping you. So I imagine, yeah, it would not be the most fun thing to do. Okay, last machine's here. Where's Goob? I'd like to know where he is. You're going over here, aren't you? Yep. Don't be coming all the way there, Sprout. Okay, there's Goob over there. Okay, Sprout's coming all the way. Any of them coming back here? You're going that way. Goob is over there, and I think Shelly is too, and Sprout's there. Okay, I should be okay. Way too early. Even with the increased size from the thinking cap, I still mess up time to time on these circle machines. Ooh. Goob tried to give me a hug right at the end there. There's electrician, finally. Well, that is unfortunately all I'm going to have time for today. I did get to floor 20. I did manage to do quite a bit for her mastery, so hopefully one, maybe two more to finish hers off. I'm going to be putting this video up on TikTok for any who came in late and would like to see the rest. I stream out every 3 days. So hopefully, if you enjoyed this, you can catch me there. And I thank everyone who did watch, and I really hope you enjoyed this. I will see you next time, and all of you have a very nice day.